This is episode 5 of my project journal for The Last of the 300 Worlds. So, I went for a walk in the woods, and I heard a mockingbird. Suddenly it got very excited. So, there's a wizard? Okay. The path turned, and I came into a clearing. There was a campfire, and a man with long white hair. He waved in a friendly way, and he called out in a strange language.
Hello, friend.
When I looked puzzled, he spoke to me in English.
Hello, friend. Are you a musician?
I want to be.
Come here, sit down.
So he gestured for me to sit by the fire, and he told me many stories about how he met Leonard Bernstein and Olivier Messiaen.
Oh, he really liked birds, you know.
And Igor Stravinsky.
Yes, we used to eat cucumber sandwiches together.
And Guillaume de Machaut.
I was a very young man then, of course.
And as we talked, I noticed he was stirring an enormous cauldron.
Mixing.
Every few minutes, he would pull an instrument out of a gigantic heap behind him.
Oh, yes, this is a good one.
A taiko drum, a dulcimer, they all disappeared into the murky depths.
Except for the viola. We use that for kindling.
And he mixed it all together.
Mixing.
When I saw him toss an entire mellotron into the pot,
Ugh, there you go.
I finally realized that this was a dream. And as the dream faded, the wizard said to me,
You must learn the craft. You must learn the Mixcraft.
You must learn the Mixcraft? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, okay. Apparently it's software. I got started on the Mixcraft tutorials. They're very technical.
In this video, we're going to talk about compressor sidechaining. Now, sidechaining is sometimes a little misunderstood. It can be a little tricky to wrap your head around initially, but don't worry, we will explain exactly how it works and show you how you can use it. The basic idea of compressor sidechaining is that you use an audio source to control the action of a compressor. Specifically, the volume of the signal running through the compressor is reduced as the volume of the sidechain input increases. This has a number of uses. One of the most common is to briefly reduce the overall music program level every time a kick drum hits in EDM or techno music. And now we'll play the track with the compressor sidechain in. So you can hear there's definitely more impact with the sidechain version.
This week I was also thinking about how Mozart liked to compose while he was playing pool. The ideas would come to life in his head, and he'd write them all down later. So I decided to give it a try. I put on a big fluffy wig, and I went over to the neighbor's house to shoot some pool. And this came into my head. A little bit at a time over a period of 2 weeks. This music is a rough draft for the introduction for the thing I'm working on. It briefly touches on many themes. I picture it like this. You dock at Omega Station because you need to refuel, and while you're there, you check out the bar. Interesting place. You notice a woman sitting all by herself. She seems to be talking to herself. When you come closer, she invites you to sit down. And this is the story she tells. "I was there," she said. "I saw it happen." And now all those worlds are gone. But I remember. I remember them all. This is Avi the Bird Brain Gamer. Hope you had a great April Fool's Day. See you in 2 weeks.